So there was this very funny video with Zesty Jesus going on about the new trans door on this, community map on Team Fortress. I saw it a few hours ago, but I realized I want to record an actual, reaction to this, so let's go. It's your pet as a freaking headhumper!
Albertson, Eric Smith. Oh, well. Well, there it is. Come on, guys. Again, my stance on this is that it's really not appropriate to add any of this stuff into the game. You really shouldn't be trying to inject your sociopolitics inside of TF2 or any.
One of the weird things I found is that he used the term social politics, he's trying so hard not to say, social justice. He made it a new fucking term.
Any other video game. The video game is not here to represent you, no matter who you are or what you stand for. I don't think it should be allowed. Don't try to inject this shit in your game.
Increased moderation is indeed a slippery censorship slope, which takes hold all too often these days and only allows for politically correct, sanitized slop-ship. The fear isn't that our ability to say slurs and show porn is being taken away, it's a fear of that slippery slope. Just because we allow for all forms of expression doesn't mean that we automatically agree with all of it or even enjoy looking at it.
This video is so ironic to watch after his meltdown. Jesus. And I would assume that this kind of free speech, free expression, and part of that should be trans, being trans and, trans rights, logically speaking. But no, people like that usually aren't for free speech, they're only for free speech for themselves, which is sad.
I don't think it's okay, but I'm sure all these people are laughing all the way to the bank because they're getting paid for it, so...
So, the other way thing is that his immediate reaction is trying to villainize and make, those evil, long-nosed, bankers out of people he disagrees with, which, I'm not assuming anything, but for sure I see that he's trying to villainize them. I honestly don't think that people who make community maps are paid that well, and I don't think they're getting paid for, a certain trans right doors into their fucking maps. That's not what they got paid for. This is actual conspiracy brain.
Anyway, that's my take on that. Don't do that shit. And that goes for anything, right? That goes for anything.
Nope, it doesn't. Not for you.
It goes for no matter what your sociopolitics are.
Sociopolitics.
Don't put that shit in video games, alright? Simple as that. Simple as. It doesn't belong.
And one of the other things I want to mention is that this guy has a huge titted, muscular anime waifu as his fucking rant sauna. So, maybe he actually wants to become his, rant sauna, and he is trying to project, no, I'm not assuming anything, no, sorry. Actually I am. No, never mind, I'm not. The original of this will be in the description. I censored this in the chat because, it's kinda fucked up. I think it's your responsibility to moderate your chat. Unlike the so-called slippery slope of moderation, you're the one who controls the moderation, so logically you should probably trust yourself not to fall into slippery slopes. But the other thing is just this. He also says slurs on the Discord server. I bet after this there will be this huge drama of him saying that he is cancelled by the woke left or someone. I don't really care. I'm just saddened. And I disliked them before, because of their really horny rant sauna, and I seem to have this rule in my brain to be immediately repulsed by people who seem porn-brained. So, I'm glad my natural instincts are carrying me, through life, and they seem to work properly. Also, the other thing that I did notice is the overzealous use of overly posh language in his videos that actually make them unwatchable. And one thing that I noticed here is that he uses words without knowing their meaning. For example, in here he says reactionary. I bet he does not know what reactionary means. So I think this video deserves a share. just simply for this fact itself that no one else seemed to notice.